A piteous mewling jolts Lady Annabella Byron from her melancholy contemplation of the fire, fading to embers though the evening is still young. With a start, she straightens in her chair, tumbling the dispiriting medical journal from her lap to the train of her pale green silk gown. Instinctively, she clutches her skirts, crumpling the letter from Dr. Bailey, which she has momentarily forgotten she holds. She wishes she could forget it entirely, this dreadful missive that confirms her worst fears about her husband's erratic behaviour, his inexplicable cruelty. Another plaintive cry, and Annabella's thoughts fly to her daughter, an infant scarcely 7 weeks old. Images of the child's soft cap of dark hair and sweet rosebud mouth fill her mind's eye, and she feels her milk come down. She scrambles to gather up the fallen journal, tucks the letter inside, and sets both carefully upon her chair before hurrying down the corridor to the nursery. She finds the nurse already there, cradling the fretful babe in her arms, gently rocking from side to side, murmuring tender endearments that fail to appease. Annabella loosens her gown, seats herself in the rocking chair, and gestures for her daughter. Mrs. Grimes quickly places the baby in her arms, and immediately the ravenous child latches on and begins to nurse, sucking greedily. When the baby's hunger is sated, Annabella gently passes her, already half asleep, into Mrs. Grimes' capable embrace. After whispering a few instructions, she inhales deeply, straightens her gown, and steps out into the corridor to confront what can no longer be avoided. As she descends the stairs, her small, delicate hand grasping the banister for support, laughter drifts upward from her husband's quarters, his own voice rich and rolling, and his half-sister's light and happy and eager. Augusta, whom Annabella once considered a friend and ally in the management of her fractious, impetuous husband, has proven to be a rival for his affections instead. Although Byron and Augusta grew up in separate households, the offspring of Captain John Mad Jack Byron by his 2 consecutive wives, and they did not meet until they were quite grown, they share a bond of intense affection that Annabella, an only child, knows she cannot fathom.